You know, one of the things I've always told you is that once you have a jerkfish, that fish is usually always a jerkfish. And I thought I had an exception. I thought the eyebiter had come around and was now going to behave and play nice. But in watching the replay of, a section of the live stream from last Saturday, I just noticed that the fish were all corralled on the right side of the tank. They were all like congregated on this side. And on the left side, you just had the eyebiter. And every now and then the eyebiter would fly into the right side of the tank like a torpedo. And it was just a non-stop harassment of the fish. The fish were not swimming throughout the tank. They were staying pretty much on that right side. And the second that I removed that eyebiter, again, this is the second time, the fish started to swim freely throughout the entire aquarium. So I think I'm going to stick with my original philosophy that a jerkfish, once they've proven and established themselves as a jerkfish, is probably not going to change. Is probably going to continue being a jerk. Now by jerk I don't mean a fish that, like this fire hap here, who likes to assert himself. That's very different from what the eyebiter was doing. The eyebiter was like on a non-stop moving all the fish out of his side of the tank and asserting that the entire left side of the tank, at least 200 gallons of it, were his, and all the other fish could go into 100 gallons. So moving him out produced the instant change of the fish swimming throughout the aquarium, which is a lot more enjoyable for me, right, in viewing the tank, and certainly a lot stressful for all of them. I've moved him temporarily, and I'll show you. He's in here. This is a very small tank for a fish this long. This is probably an 8-inch fish, maybe a little longer. So this is a very small tank for a fish this size. But he's going to stay there until I take him to the local fish store. If you ever have to put a large fish in a small tank, be sure to have an air stone, because they will use up the oxygen in an aquarium this size very quickly. And it's the lack of oxygen that'll usually kill a big fish in a small tank. So I've got an air stone going. I had some media that I was able to put into that little C-shaped pump right there. Some media that was in the sump underneath the 300 gallon where he was living. So we've got a heater in there, an air stone, some filtration, and it's water from the 300 gallons. So it's a good tank for him. I mean, it's a safe tank for him, but it's definitely very not optimum with regards to swim space. So I'm going to take him over to the aquatic critter, see if I can get maybe a store credit. If they do give me a store credit, I'll try and pick up some more of these guys here, these Geophagus redhead, these redhead tapajos. Once they got settled in, they've become very, very active. They've come right up to the glass. They're eating well. So I'm very happy with this particular group. So I'd like to add maybe 3 more to it. So maybe I'll get enough credit for this guy, because they'll be able to sell him for probably close to $100. an eyebiter, a large male, fully colored up, I imagine. So again, bottom line, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. But the 300-gallon, let's go back there. Hey buddy, there's that beautiful car I'm obsessed with. And there's that female Feste. She is a beauty. But the fish are all a lot happier, a lot more active, swimming throughout the entire aquarium now. All 7 feet, all 300 gallons. As opposed to huddled in fear on the far right side of the tank. It also gave me an opportunity to rescape the tank. You remember I had that big cave over here on the right side, and I had plants on both sides of the aquarium. Now the left side of the aquarium is just open swim space with a few scattered rocks, and then I've got a little mound of artificial plants and rocks here on the right side. Real rocks, artificial plants, just to break up the line of sight, give the fish something to swim around. But I had to pull everything out to catch that eyebiter. I don't know if you've ever tried to catch a cichlid in a large tank with 3 openings. It was quite a challenge, but I was able to catch them, and everyone is happier for it. So, moral of the story, if you have a jerk, chances are he will always be a jerk. Hope this fire hap doesn't turn into a jerk. She's a pretty fish. And once you remove a jerk, activity and color and overall attitude gets a lot better. So there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Certainly comment below. Let me know what you think. Have you had an eyebiter? Have you had African cichlids? What's been your solution for a jerk fish? Definitely share it in the comments below. And if you like the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We're getting close to 60,000, and that would be a great milestone. This Dimidiochromis notitania almost has like a green sheen to his body. I've never seen a buconono this color. Almost looks like a Lepturus green. I'm sure he'll change, and he might be a little colored down. You know, when fish feel subdominant in an aquarium, they'll really change their colors. They'll color down quite a bit. Thank you for tuning in, my friends. If you'd like to subscribe, just hit me in the mug right here. And I'll also share with you a playlist of my best fish keeping tips. Go ahead and dive in if you'd like some more. And that's it for me. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.